Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Whenever I have to say something important, or whenever I have to make a promise, I am always late. Whenever I have to reassure a friend, or whenever I have to be there for someone, I am always late. When I have to relieve someone of their sorrows before their death, or when I have to be truthful and end a misunderstanding, I am always late. A poem by Munir Nayazi. Contest Master and my dear guests. Every morning at 8:30 a.m. I have a class. And it takes me 30 minutes to go from my house to my college. And I very diligently leave my house at 8:20 a.m. Give me a raise of hands if you've ever been late to a class. Amazing. I stepped onto the doorstep of my class at 8:50 a.m. I looked at my classmates, they gave me a smile, I smiled back at them. I looked at my teacher with a smile, she did not smile back at me. She very sternly said, "You are late." And me being the quick-witted person I am, I said, "Better late than never." Suddenly, the class started laughing. But in between the laughter, I heard the teacher say a throwaway line. "I'd prefer it was better if you were better never than late." The laughter went away, but that line didn't. The day went on, I went back home and I started working on a project that had taken up last minute. And I worked on it till 4 a.m. As I lay in my bed, suddenly I had a realization. I realized that for the past 2 years, I've been very busy. I have not said no to any opportunity that comes by me, and that has been really good for my personality development, but that has come with a cost, and the cost being that I'm always late to everything. Whether that's classes, my meetings, whether that's lunch meetups with my friends, whether that's a family event, or whether it is my own dinner or my own cup of tea, I am always late. Now, that's not a new issue. Everyone is late, right? At some point in their life, so something or the other, they are late. It's pretty simple to solve this. Prioritize, prepare better, make time. But it is not that simple for me, is it? See, I have realized it is not just events that you can be late for, it is also people. When you have friends, relationships, and loved ones, you have these important moments where you have to say the right thing. Give me a raise of hands if you've said the wrong thing in such a moment. Look at all you, saying all the wrong things. I'm not like you, because I'm usually never present in such important moments in my friendships. Whether that's a friend that needs reassurance, whether that's a loved one that needs advice, whether it's someone I know who wants to clear a misunderstanding, I am always late. I am not there. I have realized that promises, if made at the wrong time, are useless. Advice that has been given late is basically a complaint. And the truth is equivalent to a lie when you say it too late. Because of this, friendships that I thought would last forever, broken down. Understanding that I thought were universal, disappeared. I have always been late. Give me a raise of hands if you've lost a loved one. I was in my 4th grade and my grandmother fell ill. My grandmother had a particular skill. She would just look at me and guess what was troubling me. And when she started losing her grip on her health, it was not easy for me. My mathematics exam was approaching when she was admitted to the hospital, and I was told time and again to go and visit her. I said, let me just finish my math exam. I'll go right after. I finished my math exam. I came back home to see my entire family waiting to me, trying to tell me that she left us without her being given a chance to speak to me, without her being given a chance to listen to me, without her being given one last chance to try and guess what it was that was troubling me. I have always been late. I was in such deep thought when suddenly my alarm rang. Turns out from 4 a.m. till 7:30 a.m., I had not slept a wink. I realized that maybe, just maybe, being late has caused me the trouble that even not trying to would have. Maybe being better never than late would have helped me instead of my entire ideology of being late than never. I saw this as an opportunity. Sure, I had not slept, but maybe I can be on time for class one time. So I packed myself up. I had not slept. I reached the doorstep of my class once again. I looked at my classmates. They smiled at me. I smiled back at them. I looked at my teacher. I smiled at her. She looked at the clock. It was 8:30, and she smiled back at me. And this time I told her, it's better never than late, right, ma'am? Now, if you were the teacher, would you let me in, contest master?